little bit of the wilderness. So, then John is standing in 1798, and this is important because we need to now get to the point, which is that Revelation 17 outlines 8 kingdoms of Bible prophecy. But I just said that the pioneer position is 4, and that Sister White substantiates the pioneer position being 4, and that our 2 foundational charts have 4 kingdoms of Bible prophecy, right? So what's the deal with Revelation 17 then? We have to harmonize this passage. It says, let's read Revelation 17, 9 and 10. And here is the mind which hath wisdom. The 7 heads are 7 mountains, and on which the woman sitteth. And there are 7 kings. 5 are fallen. 1 is, again, now it gives us a past and a present tense. This is important. 1 is, and the other is not yet come. And when he cometh, he must continue a short space. Reading from the 3 Angels of Revelation from Jane Andrews, page 43. It says, the heads of the beast must, according to Daniel 7:6, compared with Daniel 8:8 and 22, be explained as kingdoms or governments. Mountains, according to Daniel 2:35 and 44, and Jeremiah 51:25, denote kingdoms. But the version of Professor Whiting, which is a literal translation of the text, removes all obscurity from Revelation 17, 9 and 10. The 7 heads are 7 mountains on which the woman sitteth, and they are 7 kings. Thus will be seen that the angel represents the heads as mountains and then explains the mountains to be 7 successive kings. Thus we see that the angel transferred the meaning from one symbol to another and then gave the explanation of the second symbol. So, Revelation 17, 9 and 10 are talking about 7 kingdoms of Bible prophecy. This is what Revelation 17, 9 and 10 are talking about. And then it says the 8th is of the 7, right? Okay. Now, I want to say something here too. We understand that symbols have more than one meaning. And in actually a couple other ways, there are meanings that can be derived out of Revelation 17:9, which we're not going to cover because that's not the purpose of what I'm trying to do here. But mountains can also represent God's church, right? So there's other meanings in the text. But if you go to the Greek word that is translated there are, which is G1526, it actually says they are. So when it says in verse 10, and there are 7 kings, it actually says, and they, the mountains, are 7 kings. So there are other meanings to the text that can be drawn out of it, but I believe the primary meaning is the 8 kingdoms of Bible prophecy. And it's this. We're looking at this again, but just in another way. Babylon, first. Medo-Persia, second. Greece, third. Rome, pagan Rome, fourth. Papal Rome, fifth. And then in 1798, what kingdom is seen rising up out of the earth? It's the United States of America. There's only one kingdom that can answer to this 6th kingdom of Bible prophecy. And why? Because the present tense of the phrase, and is not, and the present tense of the phrase, and one is. When the one beast is not, another one replaces it, the one that is, the only answer is the United States. And Sister White clearly says this. We'll go into this later when we cover this in more depth, specifically the United States history. But the one that is the United States. So it's the 6th kingdom Bible prophecy, which rose in 1798. And then, at the end of the United States, is the 7th kingdom of Bible prophecy, which is the 10 kings. And they give their power to the beast, which is modern Rome, which is the papacy, which is the 8th, which was actually the 5th, right? So the 7th is of the 7, it's the 5th kingdom of Bible prophecy. All right. So I haven't harmonized these 2 views. I've only just laid them out.